In this video, I'm gonna rank the best banks for business funding so you don't have to. Let's begin. So ultimately, there are 4 tiers of banks you need to be aware of before you go out and apply for business funding. Now, the first tier of banks are tier 1 banks, otherwise known as national banks. These are the head honchos, the creme de la creme, the big dogs, whatever vernacular you want to use, these banks are it. And essentially, they're the biggest banks that are all throughout the country that are available in 99% of every city, state, and zip code in the United States. So some examples are Chase Bank, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo, just to name a few. Now, the next tier right under that are what we call tier 2 banks, otherwise known as regional banks. Now, these are the financial institutions that, unlike tier 1 banks, aren't available in every city, state, and zip code. As a matter of fact, they're actually limited to certain cities and states depending on where you live, which of course explains why they're categorized as regional banks. So some examples of these kind of banks are banks like KeyBank, Truist Bank, Citizens Bank, and the list goes on and on and on and on. Now, the average regional bank usually is only available in anywhere between 15 to 25 states from my personal experience in going through the funding process with them. Now, before we get into tier 3, what good is funding if you don't have the credit report to go and get it? That's why if your credit isn't where it needs to be, you need to schedule a consultation with my team over at takeoffinancial.com. The link to do so is going to be in the description below, but back to the video. Now, the next tier of banks are what are called tier 3 banks, which actually aren't banks, they're credit unions. So credit unions are non-for-profit financial institutions that similar to tier 2 banks, however, they aren't specific to cities, state, or zip codes, they're specific to certain groups of individuals. So for example, everyone knows Navy Federal. That's the most popular credit union of them all. And while Navy Federal is known for giving out that bag, you can only become a member of Navy Federal if you or someone in your family has served. But beyond Navy Federal, there are other credit unions that are specific to certain groups of individuals. Like you have credit unions that are specifically for teachers, others for police officers, others for firefighters, and the list goes on and on. And then lastly, on the list of tiers of banks, you have tier 4 banks, which are subprime financial institutions. So tier 4 is actually the lowest tier of financial institutions that you can get funding from, and 2 of the most popular tier 4 financial companies are Synchrony Bank and Elan Financial. Some examples of banks powered by Elan Financial are Ameris Bank, Associated Bank, and US Bank, just to name a few. And as for Synchrony, this is a financial company that usually powers a lot of store credit card providers. So if you've ever gotten a store credit card from Best Buy, Target, BJ's, or any of those large retailers and you check the back of your card, I'm 99% sure you'll see that it's most likely powered by Synchrony Bank. But now that we understand the bank tiers, how exactly does this help us in the funding process? Well, what most people don't know is that the best banks to get the biggest bag from, contrary to popular belief, aren't the tier 1 banks, but rather tier 2 and tier 3 financial institutions. But why? Well, the reason why is because tier 3 and tier 2 banks are known to have more lenient underwriting that favors new entrepreneurs looking for funding, unlike tier 1 banks that have much stricter underwriting requirements. So while we go to big banks like Chase and BOA for funding, we should actually be looking for tier 2 and tier 3 banks to do so. So with that being said, if you want to create a funding sequence with tier 2 and tier 3 banks, here's a simple step-by-step process that you can follow to do so today. So the first step is you're going to head over to bankbranchlocator.com. Now, this is by far the best online database to leverage when looking to form relationships with banks. You're going to be able to see every tier 1, 2, 3, and 4 bank within 1, 5, 10, and 25 miles of whatever city or state that you're in. Doesn't matter if you're in Nebraska, Texas, New York, Florida, Cali, wherever you are, this database is going to find banks that are for you and by you to get to that bag. Now, you're going to use this database to identify all the tier 2 and tier 3 banks in your area, and from there, the next step will be forming a relationship with these banks using the 100-100 method. Now, for those who aren't familiar, all the 100-100 method is putting $100 in a checkings and $100 in a savings account with the bank you're looking to get funding from to establish a relationship with them to put you in better standing to get approved for a larger amount of funding. Then from there, the final step would be to wait 3 to 6 months and actually allow that money to sit in the account. Once that time frame passes, then you can go and apply for funding with your respective business to get the capital you need for your company. That's all for this video. Make sure you head over to my company's website to book a free consultation to get your credit restored at takeoffinancial.com. But until then, peace.